Jasmy Coin price has had a spectacular bull run this year, soaring by over 550% as the crypto bull run gained steam. With Bitcoin soaring to a record high on Monday and crypto fear and greed index in green, there are rising odds that the Jasmy Coin price will continue rising this year. But can Jasmy hit $1 in 2025? Jasmy Coin price analysis. Unlikely to hit $1 in 2025. The daily chart shows that the Jasmy Coin price has strong technicals that could push it higher this year. It formed a golden cross pattern on November 25th as the 50-day and 200-day exponential moving averages crossed each other. This pattern often leads to substantial price gains in the long term. Jasmy Coin price has also formed a cup and handle pattern. This pattern has a horizontal line and a rounded bottom and is a continuation sign. The upper side of this pattern is at $0.04460, its highest swing in June this year. The recent pullback was part of the formation of the handle section. This cup has a depth of about 66%. Therefore, if we measure the distance from the upper side of the cup, we see that the target for the Jasmy price is $0.074, which is about 66% above the current level. A move to that level will be confirmed if the price moves above the year-to-date high of $0.0590. The bullish view will be confirmed if the Jasmy Coin price drops below the lower side, if the handle at $0.03213. A drop below that level will point to more downside, potentially to the lower side of the cup at $0.016. Jasmy Coin needs to rise by 2,170% to get to $1. While this is possible, especially in the crypto industry, chances are that it will not happen this year or in 2025. Most crypto analysts are upbeat about Jasmy, a crypto that is often referred to as Japan's Bitcoin. Their main argument is based on the technical factors that we have looked at above. One analyst noted that Jasmy was working with Apple to integrate my number card to the country. Apple and Jasmy have not confirmed these rumors, but a potential collaboration would be a game-changer for Jasmy. The biggest potential catalyst for Jasmy is the ongoing Bitcoin price bull run, which analysts expect will go on in the near term. As we wrote earlier, one analyst sees BTC price soaring to $120,000 in the next few weeks. Jasmy often does well when Bitcoin is in an upward trajectory.
Now let's review this project. Kaspa is a proof-of-work cryptocurrency that implements the GhostDAG protocol. GhostDAG does not orphan blocks created in parallel, but rather allows them to coexist and orders them in consensus. For those who do not know what GhostDAG means, according to Belay Mining, GhostDAG is a protocol that utilizes a clustering mechanism to sort and organize data within the chain. In this process, data groups, including transactions, are grouped together based on their similarities and assigned a centroid or mean. The number of centroids required is denoted by a user-defined. The objective of GhostDAG is to assign each datum to the nearest cluster and keep the centroids as small as possible. Using a greedy algorithm, GhostDAG efficiently sorts the data and places each datum in its appropriate location. Unlike structured algorithms, a greedy algorithm optimizes the task at hand based on the best possible solution at any given moment. GhostDAG categorizes data blocks into two types, blue and red. Blue blocks reside on the chain, while red blocks do not. Rather than aiming to identify the largest cluster, GhostDAG's greedy algorithm focuses on finding the blue set with the most favorable tip and incorporates data from outside the set. By combining blues and reds, a chain is formed, with the selected tips block being the most recent. This approach, combined with user-defined and mined data, establishes a topological order in the chain. Back to Kaspa, its framework primarily targets the challenges of speed and scalability that plague traditional blockchains. While conventional systems rely on miners to verify transactions, this approach often sacrifices scalability. Kaspa aims to automate the approval process by leveraging the GhostDAG protocol while improving scalability and maintaining network security integrity. Furthermore, Kaspa is designed to be a permissionless network, providing accessibility to all participants and eliminating the need for an administrator as a gatekeeper. The Kaspa blockchain is a relative newcomer to the crypto world. Conceived in 2021 and hitting the market in 2022, The platform and its native coin, KS, have already started to make some crypto investors sit up and take notice. KS first came onto the open market in the middle of 2022. At that time, the market was struggling with a downturn triggered by the collapse of the Terra, Luna, blockchain, and Caspa traded at around $0.0005. It hovered around that level for the next few months before slowing climbing later on in 2022, closing the year at $0.00528. KS has enjoyed a pretty strong 2023 so far, with the news that its blockchain was able to process 10 transactions per second and getting its browser wallet, leading to it reaching a high in September before declining only to shoot up in late October and early November. The blockchain reached its highest ever speeds recently, and KS looks like it is catching up. On November 19th, following a listing on Binance, KS reached an all-time high of $0.154. By December 15th, 2023, it was worth $0.123. Caspa also addresses the critical issue of securely providing proof of work without compromising security. While transactions themselves are secure, the verification process requires a separate set of parameters and programming. Caspa implements a technique called pruning, which involves removing data older than 3 days from the block DAG. By limiting the available data, Caspa protects itself from the vulnerabilities associated with a 51% attack. Centralized manipulation becomes virtually impossible if more than 50% of the blockchain is not under the control of a single entity. The data beyond the 3-day threshold is stored elsewhere, preventing hackers from accessing it and foiling any attempted takeover. According to its website, Jasmy Coin has some interesting features on its platform, which are 1. Fast transaction. Caspa's block DAG network generates multiple blocks every second for posting transactions to the ledger. Combined with fully confirmed transactions in 10 seconds, this makes Caspa ideally fast for everyday transactions. 2. Instant transaction confirmation. Caspa was designed to be hundreds of times faster than Bitcoin, with each Caspa transaction visible to the network in 1 second and each transaction fully confirmed in 10 seconds on average. 3. Scalability. Caspa solves the scalability problem with its ability to generate and confirm multiple blocks per second. This comes with no trade-off between security and decentralization, as seen with proof-of-stake networks. 4. Efficient proof of work. Caspa utilizes the optical mining-ready K-heavy hash algorithm for consensus and security of the network. This algorithm, combined with high-throughput DAG and no-wasted blocks, makes it less energy-intensive than other POW networks. 5. Security. Caspa harnesses an ultra-secure block network with no compromise on decentralization, achieved with pure, stakeless, proof of work combined with a revolutionary Ghost DAG consensus mechanism. 6. Block DAG. To overcome the problem of blockchains, Caspa processes all blocks in parallel, linking all sidechains. This leads to a DAG structure that increases the formation of blocks per second drastically, creating a block DAG. Finally, the last major problem Caspa aims to solve is how to provide proof of work securely without sacrificing security. The transactions themselves are secure, but verifying them is a separate task that requires its own programming and set of parameters. One of the ways that Caspa does this is by pruning, whereby the block date is purged of data older than 3 days. In general, Caspa increased speed, comparable security, and the simplification of processes. Caspa was launched on November 7, 2021. It has a total and maximum supply of 28 billion CAS tokens, with over 19 billion of them in circulation. This is hard to tell. KS has enjoyed a bit of a breakthrough in recent months, hitting faster than ever speeds and reaching new customers. The platform's combination of speed and security is certainly positive. On the other hand, Caspa is a relatively new blockchain. It will have to fight hard to distract attention from other, better-known platforms. A lot will also depend on how the cryptocurrency market behaves as a whole. As ever with crypto, you will need to make sure you do your research before deciding whether or not to invest in KS. Will be the end of the video. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and invest wisely.